This is James from London. The time now, 10 o'clock.
Mrs. Thatcher's pound is at its lowest. The car workers say perhaps some dockers go back. And up, away and here the balloonist reaches Europe. South Africa's miners talk and divide over the strike. 40 years on, a wreath for the bridge that was too far. Good evening. The pound closed tonight in London at its lowest ever since Mrs. Thatcher took office, and indeed ever since there was a pound and a dollar. The pound closed at $1.2415, that's nearly 2.5 cents down on the day. It's great news for American tourists in Britain who are getting ever cheaper holidays, good news for British exporters to the United States who now have the cheapest rates they've ever known, and good news for British firms who want to be taken over by the Americans. They'll never be cheaper. It's bad news for British importers who find prices higher and so will customers, and poor news for the government and the Chancellor who wants to keep import prices down. Since January the 1st, the pound has fallen by 17% against the dollar, but has fallen by only 8.4% against other currencies, especially currencies in Europe. Because the world believes now that President Reagan is going to be re-elected, the dollar is popular in Britain, Germany, France, everywhere. President Reagan's critics say that his combination of economic growth, lower inflation and lower unemployment can't last. But the signs are that it will last, at least until the American election on November the 6th. So the pound and what it buys may go on suffering. Other economic news tonight: petrol prices are going up in reality by tuppence or threepence because the pound is down. And as an incentive to invest in Britain, the Japanese electronics firm NEC is putting £75 million into its plant in Livingston in Scotland, making silicon chips.
Leaders of the 9 main unions of the